More than 1,900 former Justice Department employees again call for Barr's resignation. This one, https://medium.com/@DOJ alumni statement on Flynn case 7C38 and 9 and 945B9, comes less than 90 days after 2,500 DOJ officials signed a similar statement, https://protectdemocracy.org/update/1100 DOJ alumni condemn abuse of power and call for new leadership at Justice/ calling for Barr's resignation after intervening on behalf of another Trump crony, Roger Stone. Barr does not care. As far as he's concerned, there is nothing but open water between here and the complete dismantling of the rule of law in the United States. I've figured out one reason conservatives aren't bothered by the rampant corruption, graft, and nepotism of this administration. 45 has given them the government they always imagined we had. Notice how conservatives shrug their shoulders at every crime or ethics violation. It's not because they think it's okay. It's because they think, you guys didn't do anything when Obama did it. They honestly believe this sort of corruption, graft, and nepotism are normal in our government. So they are surprised that people seem to think this administration's corruption is really bad and should be dealt with. They think the left are behaving like hypocrites for condoning their side's corruption while excoriating the right's. This part from the op-ed from Kravis surprised me and made Barr's comments even worse, knowing that career prosecutors couldn't respond. The Attorney General's public comments worsened matters. William P. Barr gave nationally televised interviews in which he disparaged the work of prosecutors and agents who handled these cases, criticizing the Stone prosecutors for losing perspective and the Flynn team for becoming wedded to a particular outcome. As the Attorney General knows, those career prosecutors and agents cannot respond. The department prohibits employees from talking to the media about criminal cases without high-level approval. Department lawyers are ethically bound to protect the confidences of their client. Barr's decision to excuse himself from these obligations and attack his own silenced employees is alarming. It sends an unmistakable message to prosecutors and agents: if the president demands, we will throw you under the bus. Barr is the second most dangerous person in that disgusting administration. The man is a fascist who thinks his side is winning, and therefore believes his side will write the history books. He's an idiot and obviously thinks nothing of historians. We must prove how wrong he is in November. r/children of democracy. Listen to Barr for just a moment and you can tell this is a person who does not fear he will be punished for his wrongdoing. And he won't be. If Trump loses, Barr goes back to being a rich, self-righteous pig, like Dick Cheney. That's bad enough. But the scary part is that if Trump wins, the country will have validated the end of the rule of law. And Barr is fine with that. They are going to, desperately, try to steal this election. I'm waiting for a time where one of these people goes, wait, how many people, and then resigns because of it. Side note, it's still important for people to do that, as it shows their position, but it seems to be a ceremonial practice rather than a practical one. Meanwhile, #Obamagate is still the top trending topic on Twitter. People are inhabiting completely separate realities at this point. I'm scared for how that ends. How utterly unprecedented this must be. Twice now a very large group of former Justice Department officials have called on the AG to resign. It should be big news all over, yet it's just another day in Trump land. This is a meaningless, ineffective move. Barr has no shame. Trump has no shame. Neither have a conscience. To them, morals are just a weakness some people have. If these 1,900 former employees want to do something, they need to physically get out and get involved. Words have no meaning to Barr and Trump. Strongly written letters have no meaning. The only meaning is raw power. What this means is that the 1,900 employees need to be taking offensive action to stop Barr and Trump, whether this is in the form of insubordination and undermining within the DOJ itself, or active protest, using physical means, or politically crushing them. The "I'm going to resign in protest" attitude only helps Trump and Barr because it not only identifies that person as an enemy, but allows them to install a loyalist as a replacement. Resigning in protest and writing stupid fucking letters like this one is 100% a waste of time. Register people to vote, get out and run against a Trump-supporting zealot in your local election. If you're still in the DOJ, drag your feet, slow the process, lose important documents, and blame it all on a Trump loyalist. Sow discord and confusion and spread rumors among the loyalists. Do whatever you can to slow them down and fuck their efforts up while not resigning or revealing yourself. This is a war of attrition. Any Republican resource you can waste is a win. Time, money, wakefulness, patience, memory, etc. Waste it? Destroy it? Ruin it? I'm sure he will get right on that this time. Everyone alive today that ever worked for the DOJ and every individual person with a law degree nationwide could call on Barr to resign and it wouldn't matter. Only Trump's opinion of Barr matters. It is outrageous. The executive branch is too powerful. We definitely do not have co-equal branches. Say it with me now, Barr doesn't give a shit. He's laughing his ass off at everyone who thinks that calling on him to resign will get him to actually leave. The only way he or Trump is ever leaving office is if they are physically dragged out into the street. This administration has a taste of absolute power now and they will start a new civil war to keep hold of it. Anyone who still thinks that voting them out is going to work in November obviously hasn't been paying attention. Nah, Barr. As a Canadian, why aren't Americans rioting in the streets right now and demanding his resignation? If this were to happen in any other Western country, you can bet there would at least be some big protests. Heck, Montreal had a whole year of riots and protests when the government tried to increase university tuition. America, have you really just resigned yourself to this? Yeah, but one guy's calling for Schiff to resign on Fox News, so I'll give you a guess as to which of these is more likely to be seen and heard by the general public. He won't resign. He has unlimited power to operate as he sees fit and he knows it. We're living in the dystopian future of Demolition Man, but the Republicans are Simon Phoenix and the Democrats are the San Angeles Police Department. Barr and his ilk are looting and pillaging our democracy and all we can respond with is a strongly worded rebuke and the words "or else," and again, Barr does not give a shit and is not going anywhere. Justice Barr the MFING traitor. Former. Means nothing, dude isn't going anywhere, Barr won't resign, and Trump won't resign either. They've got too much obstruction of justice to do first. I remember Barr's confirmation hearing, and when he said something like, "I've had a long career in Washington, why would I throw away my reputation to do something unethical?" I remember thinking, isn't the flip side of that he's at the end of his career and has nothing left to lose by being an obsequious toady? Looks like I was right. Republicans in the Senate who are the only ones who can hold him accountable, lol. When are people going to realize that their calls to do the right thing and so on are completely wasted on these people? They are tyrants and autocrats and are going to do whatever they can, even break laws, and can only be held accountable by the Senate who has clearly already sided with them. They are absolutely 100% above the law right now and can do literally anything they want and can get away with it. They know this. They don't give a damn about your outrage.